Welcome to Fireside Chats with Frank Kramer. How's everybody doing?
What's up? Hey! What's up?
All right, Heidi's in her bedroom already. I guess this is past your bedtime, isn't it?
Yes, it's night. I'm staying up past 5 for all of you. Yes.
Is this your bedroom or is this another bedroom in your house?
This is another bedroom in our house.
Is this where you sleep or your wife?
You know, when she gets to snoring too loud and her CPAP's all clogged, I come down here.
What are you drinking, Heidi?
Huh?
What are you drinking?
I am drinking a little Chardonnay. Let me see if I can get it out of it. I got it in a little cooler here. It's a Barrington Private Reserve Chardonnay.
That looked like duct tape wrapped around a wine bottle.
I'm from Southern Indiana, Frank.
I got it in a cooler.
Yeah, it's a little koozie for a wine bottle. So
Okay.
yeah, it keeps it cold. Although I drink it fast enough that I don't really need it.
Do you have ice in that glass?
Mm-mm.
All right. You're not that Southern Indiana.
No, I'm not.
What are you drinking, Sammy?
Bud Seltzer, obviously. Black cherry.
The black cherry. Want to introduce everybody to your dog?
Oh, yep, this is Bella.
Thank you.
Oh, she's running away. She gets her greenies every night at 5, so she's freaking out right now. I just realized that she's supposed to get that, and she knows it.
Get your greenies too, Sammy?
What?
Don't you usually get your greenies too?
I do. I normally do. I'm doing this right now, and I'll get it when we're done.
There's Scott Smith for the block.
You look like Hollywood Squares.
A little bit. We need 3 more people to play Hollywood Squares next time. So, Eric, do you have a cocktail?
I'm doing beer.
What you
So
got?
I found Blue Moon makes us a light now.
Lights?
Oh, really?
Light sky.
Is that like the
Yeah.
Michelob Ultra of Blue Moon?
Say what?
Is that the Michelob Ultra of Blue Moon?
Yeah, exactly. But it's better for you, and I can drink a lot of them in one sitting.
Very nice. Very nice. And
So I'm ready.
you
Then I have
decided to
this
go backyard.
Height? Night?
Yeah. I always pick the douchiest beer I can find because it makes me seem like I know what I'm talking about.
That looks like the most generic beer ever made.
I think it's like their Budweiser. Budweiser.
It looks like sitcom beer. You know when they go,
Can I get a beer,
right?
please?
On it.
Extra cold beer.
Jordan, you're being awfully quiet up there in the corner.
And I'm just new to all this. So just kind of savoring my 8:05 and watching this all happen.
Nice.
Just happy to be here, Frank. You know me.
Is that a sketch of Jim Morrison you have on your wall back there?
No, that's a Patti Smith, actually.
Oh.
Johnny Thunders
Patty
on next to
the
it.
thrill.
That's the book of Patti Smith. The compliment of Jim Morrison. And Johnny Icebox, and what is that? Icebox Studios? Is that what you got going on, Johnny?
Yeah, yeah, I'm in the studio right now.
My God, you're loud.
Oh, I'm sorry. Why am I so loud?
It's a New Yorker thing.
It must be.
What are you drinking, Johnny?
Drinking.
I am drinking whatever anybody will pay me. Jim Beam, would you like to be a sponsor of Johnny Ice? I drink you.
I got this bottle of Jameson. Did you give me this bottle, Sammy?
Is that the one that says FHF show on it from the
Yes.
distillery? Yes.
This is when you went to the brewery in Ireland. Or
The distillery. Yep.
I never saw that. That's
I just
awesome.
cracked it open for the first time. I thought, well, how appropriate.
Oh,
Wait,
nice.
Again, what's on it?
They do specialized labels at the distillery. I went
Whoa,
and I had it put FHF show on it for him.
that's amazing.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Came back in the suitcase.
Frank, is that neat or on a rocks?
That's on the rocks.
Okay. Nice. Cheers.
That's a
Cheers to
lot.
all of you.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Beer.
So I have some. You guys want to play some games?
It feels so weird because I haven't seen you guys in so long.
I know. I think last time I saw you, Heidi, I was wearing the same T-shirt.
I think you were. It's so crazy. But time just flies.
Well, who all has the same thing on that they had on today at work?
No.
Me, Jordan.
Who
Johnny,
has
did you wear that today at work?
What?
Did you wear that today at work, Johnny?
No.
James?
No, I was wearing a different sweatshirt.
You changed clothes.
Same undershirt though.
This is the same thing. I've been asleep the entire time since we left. I
All right.
literally came home and went.
So we know that Jordan and Eric and myself, we have not showered. You guys shower before you change clothes or not? You just changed clothes?
I took a bath and shaved my legs for this. Why? I don't know.
Really?
I shaved my legs. I shaved my legs.
I did.
All right, here we go. Let's do this one. Want to play the game?
Yes.
Say
All
you're scary.
It's going to be never have I ever, so you got to take a drink every time you've done something, okay?
Every time you have done it.
Yeah. Johnny, are you
Okay.
monitoring the Facebook Live?
I am. A lot of people just cheersing. A lot of people joining us for a drink.
Nice. All right. Never have I ever.
One of us, for the audience that's watching on Facebook Live, one of us has a fake background. Which one is it? But Sammy just moved her camera and the whole thing moved, so we know it's not Sammy.
Illusion.
Is that a real headboard? Is that a real outdoor scene? Is that, well, it is Johnny Ice. Is this a real fire?
Side. Ow!
Oh, all right, here we go.
Okay, I'll wait to drink.
Let's see. These are hypotheticals, but I want to turn them into never have I evers. Let's see. Never have I ever eaten a bug.
No.
Oh, if you have, you drink?
Yeah, if you have, you drink.
I had crickets at Typhoon Restaurant, Santa Monica Airport, a whole plate of them. And they're not disguised at all. Like they look like crickets, but they kind of taste like potato chips. They're not bad. If you can get past the eyeballs and antennas, it's pretty tasty.
So they didn't tear off the legs or anything?
No, it's a plate of crickets.
And they were what, just like salty?
I was like, sure, I don't care. I'll try them. And ate them with chopsticks. They're good.
What time of night was this? Was this like late in the night and you're like, I'll eat those crickets?
Yeah, I think it was like after 9, and you know me after 9. I mean, who knows what's going to happen?
Sammy raised her hand.
Yeah.
You raised your hand, Sammy. Tell your story.
I there was a Coke can and I went to take a sip of it and there was an ant that was inside of the Coke can and I didn't know. And it was on my tongue and it bit me and I swallowed it.
Wow.
You had an ant on your tongue. Tell us about the time you had an uncle.
Oh,
Oh, come on. Seriously. Already? The groaning.
who else ate
Eric, you raised your hand.
Oh, I used to eat worms. I mean, without a doubt. On the playground, I remember the way they taste. They slide down your throat. It's very similar to pasta.
Was that because you were forced by bullies to eat worms or you chose to do this on your own?
I don't want to talk about that part.
Okay. Johnny, I can't believe that you've never eaten a bug.
No, it just doesn't interest me. I don't know.
You know who else eats a worm? Eric's wife. Am I right? Cheers, everybody.
The inchworm.
Here's my daughter, by the way. No, I'm kidding.
Eric!
You send her inside.
Now.
She's actually plastered up against the window right now going, Daddy, come back inside.
Stop watching Cam Girls. Again. All right, let's see if I can change this into a never have I ever. All right, here we go. Never have I ever woke up with a new tattoo. Oh my God, Heidi.
That you don't remember?
Anyone who's got a tattoo woke up with a new tattoo.
Yeah.
Well, I guess that's true. If you want to get literal, Sammy, that's pretty awesome. There you go.
Just looking for reasons to drink, people.
Yeah.
Looking for reasons to drink. Let's see. All right, this is a would you rather. This is directed towards Jordan. Jordan,
Ooh, Jordan.
would you rather have your breath smell like a bad fart or have your laugh sound like a fart?
I'd have to go with the laugh. I mean, I don't want to be all close talking to anybody and then smell like farts.
But you would seem like the most rude person at a comedy club. Yeah, he won't stop. You're belly farting over there.
Hey. Nope.
Must
I
be.
can't believe he talks to his wife that way. Ridiculous.
Gotta go potty? All right, here we go. This one is for Sammy.
Mhm.
If a snake bit your dad's penis, would you suck it out?
Well, is it poisonous? Is he gonna die or no?
Well, let's assume so, or else why would you be sucking on it?
Oh, it's just a garter snake. No big deal.
Say that, so I didn't want to just jump to I totally would, no matter what, even if it wasn't poisonous. If he was going to die, then of course I would.
You would. Okay, all right.
Wow.
When's rattlesnake?
To die.
I hope he's watching and now he knows you're the favorite daughter.
Whatever. I would be a hero.
Marissa and Jenna wouldn't do it, I bet.
I'll save you, Daddy. I'll save you. What's that? My daughter's pressed against the window. What are you doing, Dad?
Eric, did you hear the last question?
The snake bite? Yes.
Okay, making sure.
Yeah. I didn't answer on purpose because there's no right answer.
Yes, saving your father is the right answer.
Saving somebody. I would do that to any one of you.
All right, we found out earlier, if you listened to the show, on the show today, that Sammy's a booger eater. So she ate boogers in the past. So I guess that is the never have I ever eaten a booger.
Yeah, well.
Sammy's the only booger eater in the bunch.
You never even ate a booger when you were a kid. Shut up, you're a liar.
I was always grossed out by boogers, even as a kid. Never once.
I thought all kids, Jordan is, I thought all kids were booger eaters because kids are gross and that's.
I can't imagine I didn't eat a booger back in the day. Like, I must have. There's no way I didn't. I was a pretty filthy kid. I mean, I haven't showered yet today, so.
Does Jordan sound like the teacher from the Peanuts to anybody else?
I ate him.
Hi, Kobe.
Here's my new dog, Kobe. He hasn't stopped biting yet.
Hang on, I know. I just woke Cowboy up.
Everybody's got a dog on him?
Oh, come here.
All right, everybody run and get their dog real quick.
Hang on, baby.
Thanks for bringing that up, Frank. My dog died 2 years ago.
Well, then you run in and get a shovel.
Oh.
My God. I didn't think dogs like that were supposed to get that big.
Yeah, he's a fatty.
Look at all the dogs on Heidi's bed. All right, so let's see what else we got going on here.
Heidi.
Cat force razor blade, chronic farter, chronic burp. Okay, this goes back to the farting and burping because it's always fun. Would you rather be a chronic farter or a chronic burper?
I think a chronic farter.
Oh.
Just because of what we do for a living. I mean, because I could fart and do the Frosty, Heidi, and Frank show, but I think it would be tough to do the Frosty, Heidi, and Frank show.
Oh, that would be fantastic. Like, here's Heidi with the news. Trump.
The farts are loud and you hear them anyways, and then you're just farting.
Yeah.
How can Sammy just said your farts aren't loud? You could walk in through the hallway at the KOS and crop dust and no one even knows.
I know, I do it all the time. If the farts are silent, I take farts for sure. Even if they smell, I can do it. I can deal with it.
Yeah, I feel like farts, that's a better way to go, just because of what we do for a living.
I mean, come on, definitely farts. Burps are like the fart of the mouth.
Right. Right.
Wait, what? That
Burps
was,
are like mouth farts. I mean, it's all gas. It goes one way or the other, either up or down.
do you want to taste it again?
No, I'd rather smell like shit than taste like shit.
How far is that going down before it comes back up? Seriously, it tastes like shit. You probably should have farted.
You're probably right. That's why I say fart.
The more you know.
Bum, 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 bum.
So are we all agreeing now to call burps mouth farts from now on?
Yeah.
Oh, yes, absolutely.
Yep. I'm on board.
And who ass burped?
Who ass burped?
If you had to lose a limb, would you rather lose an arm or a leg?
Arm.
Left arm.
Left arm.
Why so specific?
Well, you can still walk around.
Oh, that's your wiping hand?
And I'm right hand dominant, so I want to keep this guy.
I think leg for sure. Jordan,
Yeah,
I bet as a musician, leg,
Oh,
right?
I say leg too.
No, Oscar Pistorius, didn't that guy like win an Olympic medal with spring legs?
And he
Oh,
killed
yeah, I
his wife.
forgot about how great the artificial legs are now.
I don't know if that's the best example, Jordan. You might want to think of some other hero with no legs.
It seems like a win-win.
And then you always got the pirate Halloween costume, nailing it every year.
Mm.
I've already got 3.
Wow.
Heidi said arm because it becomes a sex toy.
Ooh.
Oh, you're giving me a nubbin. See, it's interesting because every time I use it, I always picture the entire thing gone. I don't picture like I'm left with my forearm and hands gone, but I'm left with an elbow nubbin, you know.
I gave you an elbow and a nub to here, so you got.
Oh, that's not so bad. That's really not so bad. But I always picture.
Does anybody honestly have a weird attraction to amputees?
No, the only fascination I have with amputees.
I do. I have a weird attraction to amputees. I don't think I've ever talked about that.
No, here's what I want to hear your story, but here's what I think is fascinating about amputees is once they lose the limb, it'll still like itch. Like you'll have like a major arm itch, like a mosquito bite itch, but there's no arm there. But it's like a phantom itch or a phantom pain on a limb that doesn't exist. That's fascinating to me because the brain still thinks you have an arm. Isn't that weird?
What if you got your junk cut off? Would you have like phantom boners and stuff?
Probably you'd feel horny, but there's nothing to do. You're like, wow, I'm so horny right now.
Then you reach in your pants and there's nothing, so it's like Eric.
Hey-o!
Oh. Is that one of those Eric's penis hats you're wearing?
Cheers to that, right, Sammy?
This is brilliant because I could just turn you off.
Well, you can do that every day when you think about it. You're in control.
All right, let's see what we got here. Never have I ever dressed like a whore.
Oh, yeah.
When's the last time you dressed like a whore, Sammy?
I'm out of wine already.
It's been a while. I don't really go for the whore look anymore.
I know, but if you went out, where were you going that you're like, you know what, I'm going whore tonight?
Well, I mean, when I was in college, I went to a lot of like pimp and hoe type parties where it was legitimately you dressed up as a hoe. You wore lingerie to a party.
Yeah, that's like the lingerie parties now where it's like, yeah, you just wear your panties to a party, right?
Yeah. I did that when I was like 18, 19. Just guys would throw a party. You pick a theme. It would be like,
Guys always wear like boxer shorts and the girls show up with these garter belts and these things. And it's like, we should throw
I
one.
like in boxers and an open robe.
When's the last time you dressed like a whore, Heidi?
In public?
Well, you said you drank because you dressed like a whore. So do you remember when the occasion was?
Yeah, I mean, I think, being out in public, I think in bra and panties, that's rough to pull off. And I did that at our San Diego Halloween party. It was our Sick and Sexy.
Yeah, you did.
2006, where I wore like legit bra and panties with an open, like pink fluffy robe and slippers.
Well, where's that picture for Throwback Thursday? You're always posting Throwback Thursdays. I haven't seen that one yet.
And skip the 4th grade picture and post that one next time, okay?
That one for Flashback Friday. I will find it and I will post it later. Stay tuned. Yeah. But I would never do that now. I would feel so uncomfortable now. Even if I had the body to do it, I would feel real uncomfortable. And I don't know if that's just age or whatever, but the whole time I'd be like, oh God, I feel like I need to close the robe. I would feel uncomfortable now. Yeah.
Going back to arms and legs, would you rather have 12-inch arms or 12-inch legs?
Whoa. Well, your arms would drag on the ground if your legs weren't
Yeah.
enough.
So do I want to be like a T-Rex?
Yeah.
Dwarf.
Or you're
Or dwarf?
or you're an orangutan.
I'm thinking dwarf all the time. Dwarf every
dwarf?
single
Yeah, I feel like you would get more like, how you doing?
I don't want that.
But I think if it's a woman, I bet I would get than this. I don't want this. Because I can't reach for anything. At least when I'm little, like Dwarf, they'll go, do you need some help with that?
Well, your arms are still regular size as to what they are now, right?
12 inches.
Long. They're 12 inches long. You have like just your
It would just be this. Like,
your elbows. Like your hands were attached where your elbows are.
Oh.
look like we did earlier in the elbow clapping.
time.
Everybody elbow clap that. Oh.
Yeah. What do you
Wait,
say?
I got one from Facebook.
You're not drinking enough, Eric.
What? I'm done with this beer already.
Well, why is it still there?
Come on.
Why are you
Come
so
on, man.
Number two.
Nibble on that.
I got a never have I ever from Facebook.
Oh, great.
Oh, all right. They're asking
Oh,
questions.
Was never have I ever woke up at a stranger's house, but I'm gonna add on naked.
Oh.
Why? Why do you have to add that on?
Because I think we all have woken up. at
Eric, how
strangers.
come you're the only one who didn't drink? That wasn't even a big deal. We all drank on that. And you're like, how come it has to be naked?
I've never done that. I've woken up at a stranger's house, but not naked.
I know. Well, that's what I'm saying. That's why I want to know. I mean, I figured everybody woken up
Whose
at
house
a
was it?
house.
What?
Huh?
Whose house was it?
Who are we talking
My
about?
the one where I woke up?
Yeah.
Well, I've woken up at a house party in Hollywood and wondered how I got there, covered in vomit.
Were you in a bed?
No, I was on a hardwood floor.
Was anybody falling asleep in like a public place and you had to get carried out?
Fell asleep in a nightclub with the music bumping in Romania.
Never have I ever fallen asleep sitting
thought-
up at a bar.
I fell asleep at Stagecoach.
What'd you say, Sammy?
I fell asleep at Stagecoach.
Oh, shit.
But I didn't have to get carried out. I mean, I had to wake up and walk myself to the shuttle.
Wait, you just laid down on the grass and fell asleep during the
Yeah, I
concert?
slept through Eric Church. Mm-hmm.
See,
I slept through the whole thing.
You're little. You're 100 pounds. Somebody my size doesn't want to risk that because I don't need people going, are they still here? We're going to need, do you have guys? Do you have
We're
extra?
gonna have to get the golf cart.
We got to get her out. See, think some guy can grab Sammy and go, boop, beep, bop, pops her over the shoulder. I got like a crew. So that's why I got to stay in control because I don't want to risk not being able to be carried out to somewhere.
You'd rather risk getting raped.
Although I think Jordan could. I think Jordan can throw me over his shoulder.
I could fireman you out there.
I think you could.
All
Yeah.
right, we're gonna do that on
One
Monday.
day we're doing it.
Nobody ever
We'll do that on Monday.
I've fallen asleep and they just left me there.
What?
I've fallen asleep place and then just leave me there for the same reason. They can't carry me.
He's too big.
Figure this out.
You don't do that with women.
Guys would throw a party, you pick a theme, it would be like, you know,
Guys always wear like boxer shorts. The girls show up with these garter belts and these things. It's like, what's that?
Wait, oh, is that Johnny's audio? Are you playing
This is a horror, Heidi.
it live through, is someone playing it live through their computer?
But you said you drank because you dressed like a horse. So do you remember when?
Who's playing
Who's playing it? I'm hearing myself ask questions. All right, let's see. Would you rather swim in a water tank with sharks or alligators?
Sharks.
Dark.
Why is that so quick and easy for you?
Yeah, I can't decide. I feel like I could fight an alligator.
I think I just have a weird thing about alligators. Like alligators scare me way more than sharks.
Well, you see people diving with sharks all the time. You don't really see anybody like diving with alligators.
I'm sorry. Have you seen Peter Pan and Hook?
Didn't work out so well for Hook.
Right.
Exactly.
Right. I think that's where my alligator thing came in. I thought Hook with his leg spread over the alligator mouth.
You didn't expect Jordan to know the lore, did you?
I guess I would go shark because I really think they're not interested in human, as long as I don't have to dress like a seal. Because I think at the end of the day, they're not interested in humans. They don't like how we taste.
All right, this is a good question for Heidi. Hypothetical. Kill a cheetah that was attacking you and have its baby cubs die, or get maimed by the cheetah, but the cubs are so grateful that they become your loyal pets.
Great question.
Oh my
You're gonna get maimed. I mean, you're fucked up.
But just my left arm.
No, you're fucked up.
I'm fucked up.
Yeah, you're just saying. And then, but you have all these little cubby cheetahs all over you.
Like helper cheetah cubs.
Yeah, you have helper cheetahs.
No, that I'm killing the cheetah and all of her babies.
Oh, right. Don't mess.
Oh.
All right, never have I ever clogged the toilet.
Oh, come on. Wait, you guys have never clogged a toilet in your
Drink
life?
the whole thing, Sammy.
No, seriously. I don't even care.
Ugh.
Wow, Sammy's drinking a lot.
Catch up, Eric. Stop being such a pussy.
I got a
Pussy
movie. Hey,
for Eric.
Trolls
Pussy.
World Tour came out tonight. We're watching Trolls World Tour.
Ooh, how exciting.
Randy on Facebook wants to know where we got our headboard, and I just have one thing to say. Living Spaces. Living Spaces can advertise. Almost all the furniture in my house is from Living Spaces or Jerome's. You guys decide, fight over it. I love both places.
The couch I'm sitting on right now is also from Living Spaces.
Great. It's amazing. I love Living Spaces.
Where did you
The
get those
chair I'm
fancy
sitting on,
blinds?
Frank gave me.
Huh?
You gave me this chair, Frank.
Oh yeah, that's that teak outdoor furniture that was so nice.
Yeah.
That stuff will last forever. You take care of it.
I've had it for, what, 7 years probably?
That's right.
Well, don't ruin it.
I haven't yet.
Have you treated it since you got it?
Yeah, one time.
All right. It's probably due.
I've made my yard look so amazing in the shot. Doesn't it look great?
It really does. You can barely see the rats behind you.
Look at that.
Ooh, somebody's got to work on that fence during this.
There's a random ladder. But
No.
this is Zoom life right here. Zoom life.
It looks sexy. Your previous owner should have really taken
What is that? It looks like the sprinklers just hit that whole fence and like they didn't even treat it to begin with. Like,
Yeah, it's like, why not fix the sprinkler, not to spray on the fence and spray on the grass?
I love all the cinder blocks.
No, I love that Eric's fence looks like a 47-year-old woman who went in and asked for the ombre.
Oh,
Yeah, that's what every chick's hair looks right now because their beauty shop's closed. Can anybody see the people coming on Facebook? Because I can't acknowledge any of them. But Keith's watching us on Facebook. Hey, Keith.
Thank
He's
you.
Hey, boss.
Yeah, is anybody asking any more questions? Johnny, are you monitoring that?
yes, I am. Yeah, a lot of people chatting. A lot of people.
I see a question. It says, Johnny, are you going to put up the video of Frank's bean malort this morning? The still pics just don't do it justice. And that is from Michelle. And I agree. I got to tell you, I don't know how you feel, but from doing I had the dishwater bean boozled and then with the shot of malort. And I was retching from that, but then laughing so hard from Frank and then vomiting after Frank vomited. My throat is still like wonky. It's just, I keep going, because it just feels so weird. But I don't think I've ever laughed that. I mean, I've laughed that hard, but not in a long time. Frank.
Yeah, that was the absolute worst. I'm just not good at
You had snot pouring from your you vomited, you had snot and puke in your beard. I was just like, oh my God. And then the whole room smelled like rotten fish and snot and boogers and puke. And then I was just like, hey. And then Marcy Weiser's like, I'm listening into my car going, I don't really want to go in there because I think it's bad.
It's going to stink. Oh my God. Everybody started puking. Sammy had to take over the show and start commentary because nobody else could talk.
I'm not gonna lie, that was 20 minutes of the best radio I have ever heard. It was fantastic. I didn't have to do any of that, but it was amazing to listen to and watch.
Thank
I
you.
don't know if we should ever do that
You
again.
gotta get that all,
it is it's uploading.
because I just want to see it again. I lived it, but I think I want to look at it from a different perspective.
You guys know I have like a 70-inch TV in my room.
Yeah, okay.
Watching Frank puke in like live action on camera was one of the funniest shit I've ever seen in my life.
Oh, it was so bad. I'm just not good at like taste to that kind of stuff.
You're tough, but you're weak in that
There's
department.
not one thing I could have eaten in that whole bean bag that would have like made me not react like that. That's why I was hoping. Making a fucking Easter basket. It's the easiest one. No,
Wait, I wrote
it.
I drew an Easter basket on a piece of paper just to let Sammy know, like, because she goes, I got the answer. And I was like, I got it too. And I held it up for her. And
Yes. Easter basket.
making an Easter no, but the guy
All
goes,
people say Easter basket.
placing it next to the bed. And it's like,
I know. So specific.
And he's arguing with me about he had to go right down to the details, setting it by your bed at night. I'm like, shut up.
That was Eric's fault.
Fuck.
Eric made that one happen for you.
oh yeah. I knew the guy was wrong because I don't see the list, but I knew that with the joy that came through Eric's eyes and on his face, he was just, I knew it was going to be bad for you, and it made me so happy.
It was awful. Oh, man. And then it gets stuck.
Frank Rodriguez on Facebook is wearing his "This Shirt Saves Lives" shirt right now.
Frank.
He's a hero.
Thank you so much, buddy.
Thank you.
I'll drink to you, Rodriguez.
You.
All right. Has anybody ever shot something and killed it?
Oh no.
Oh.
Me and Jordan?
Good quail. My mom made me skin it and eat it.
They're overpopulated in this region.
I was back home in San Luis Obispo. That was the one time I killed something. My mom made me eat it.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. You gotta, if you kill it, you gotta eat it. I grew up in Indiana, so I did a lot of hunting. I hunted squirrels, rabbits, deer. So I killed a lot of stuff. But Heidi has the best story where she clubbed a squirrel to death.
Okay, number one, you got the animal wrong. And number two,
It was a rabbit.
It was a rabbit.
It was a rabbit. My dad brings me out to the barn. I'm inside, probably watching Facts of Life. Probably
Hey, you
happy.
gotta take the bad too, Heidi. Take the bad.
Taking the good, and then my dad goes, "Hey, come here a minute." And I said, "What?" And he goes, "Come out here." And I said, "What?" And he's holding this rabbit by its back legs. And I said, "What are you doing?" He goes, "You want to eat tonight or not?" And I said, "What?" And he gave me this like flat, it was like a piece of wood, flat, like a cricket paddle almost, like a, I don't know. It was a flat piece of wood, and he said, "Hit it on the head." And I said,
Here's some
"No,
ice.
hit it on the head." And I hit it, but I didn't want to hit it, so I didn't hit it hard enough. So I guess if you,
Oh,
yeah, it's like, meow. And I don't want to go, come on. Anyway, I didn't kill it. Somebody else had to do that because I wasn't willing to do that. And
Oh,
that,
so you just tortured it.
Wow.
and I was 8 years old, and I feel a lot like
all right.
in
So
Silence
never
of the
have I
Lambs.
ever tortured an animal. Heidi
I
Drew.
feel like Jodie Foster when Hannibal Lecter's like, "What did he say, Clarice? Did you hear the lambs, Clarice? Did you hear Yeah, it's horrible. So what have I done going forward? I rescue the toothless, the one-legged, the deaf, the blind, the incontinent. You know.
Yeah. The animals that want to die, she keeps living forever.
That's right.
Oh,
Hence,
thank you. Hey, everybody, this is my daughter. Hey, Cassidy.
how's the Jameson, Frank?
Actually, it's fantastic, Sammy.
Is it good? Yeah, I mean, you can only get that in Ireland as well, so you can't buy it anywhere else, I guess. They only make it for there.
The distillery edition, see, that's what it's called, distillery edition. Is FHF show. I don't know if you can see that. Can you?
Yeah.
It looks perfect.
FHF show. She had a
Fantastic.
personalized triple distilled Irish whiskey.
By the way, Lana Powers on Facebook says Jordan has a 70-inch TV, but a ghetto speaker.
No, the 70-inch TV's at the studio.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, the TV's in the speaker or in the studio. Whatever.
I love you all. I'm looking at your comments now on Facebook. Everybody's checking in. It's awesome.
Give some shout
All
outs.
right.
Michelle Wade says that Frank Kramer, you have the fake background.
You think I have the fake background? All right, let's see.
Oh.
No, it's real.
It's real.
I know it does look fake though, doesn't it?
A little bit.
But But there is an Easter egg in one of the backgrounds if anybody can find it. It's something that probably the HFers from the garage days would know. Okay? But it's something in the background. If you spot it, first one to spot it gets a year VIP.
Ooh.
Okay? A little Easter egg in one of our backgrounds.
People are loving this. Anissa.
Could be in Eric's backyard. Could be in Sammy's blinds.
I'm looking now.
Could be on Jordan's bookshelf, maybe.
Said it, by the way, I was literally looking for an Easter egg because Easter's on Sunday, and I was
Oh my
like,
God, I
oh,
probably shouldn't say Easter egg.
that's so festive.
Yeah, it might be in my backyard. It's a big backyard.
Got to pay in the backyard.
Oh dear.
All right, here's another hypothetical real quick for everybody. Let's see. Would you rather eat fried chicken with Colonel Sanders or pancakes with Aunt Jemima?
Fried chicken with Colonel Sanders.
Reason?
I don't even really like syrup that much. Plus, it's Colonel Sanders. Way better than Aunt
You
Jemima.
don't like syrup?
No.
He also doesn't like bacon. Hate her, America.
The combination of bacon and syrup is like
Is
you know.
oh, that's hilarious.
Love those.
Frank, you froze. You go. The
You
combination.
love those, Sammy.
You go. The combination of bacon and syrup is like that.
You froze like
You
this.
froze?
Now wait. The question is it Colonel Sanders? Is it the Reba McEntire Colonel Sanders?
You've already been there, Heidi. You've already been there and ate that.
No, I have not. I'm not fancy, but if I was fancy, I wouldn't have let her down.
My
Hey,
question
Only
is,
had one chance, so.
did Aunt Jemima come over and cook me pancakes?
Yeah,
or
you're eating with us.
wake
You
up
take
next to me?
Can you imagine waking up, Aunt Jemima's making pancakes, you sit down and eat pancakes with her, then you nestle in her bosom? Oh my God.
Love it.
Aunt Jemima all the way. Eric, what do you say?
Oh, Aunt Jemima for sure.
Jordan?
Definitely Aunt Jemima.
Yeah, we're all going Jemima. You both went Colonel Sanders. Yeah.
That must be a male-female thing. I don't know.
All
Oh
right.
yeah, that's a good point.
Oh, this is an interesting question. I think I know Heidi's answer.
Let's see how well you know me.
I bet I have to write it down. All right.
Write it down.
You can type it into your notes on your phone.
All right. Would you
Oh, what are we, grandma and grandpa?
make out with an exact clone of yourself? I say she says no.
I think we all would say yes.
No, Heidi says no.
No, that's a different, because what Frank is answering is a different question. Frank is thinking that because I've said before in our 20 plus years together, I'm not my own type.
Right.
I'm not my type. But would I make out with a clone of me? I think I would, just because I'm like, well, I want to know what it's like to be kissed by me. Like, am I doing that way I can kiss me and then go, oh, I'm off on that a little bit. I need to rework that thing that I think is good, because I don't. Yeah, I think I would. I guess
Oh, you would.
I would. Yeah, because I want to know what people are feeling when I, really kiss them. Good.
Is it gonna go any
Make out
farther
with
afterwards?
yourself.
Please, have you seen me? Of course I would.
Eric?
No, hell, not since the mustache. I think maybe pre-mustache, sure, but I wouldn't. The hair rubbing up against my face.
What does it tell you? Nobody wants that.
Then why do you do that to your wife?
Velcro together, Eric. Come on.
When's the last time you passionately kissed your wife, Eric? Passionately.
A few nights ago. Passionately, yeah, a few nights ago. We've been having like more quarantine loving.
Huh.
Yeah. Yeah, we're doing it. We're making
John,
it happen.
you make out with yourself? Of course he would.
Johnny would, yeah, right? Johnny?
Well, yeah. I mean, is it gonna go any farther? Like,
How good are you?
yeah.
What is
Like,
your
am I-
vote?
Can I convince myself that like I might get lucky that night?
Jordan, would you make out with yourself?
I stopped there. I'd do me so hard.
What, Jordan?
I'm with Jordan. I do me so hard. It'd be
Here's
over.
what amazes me about you guys, and Jordan, when he cuts his hair, I mean, you're handsome now, whatever. But when you cut your hair and you've got the clean shaven, you're like, yeah, my wife loves it. I get more loving. She's all over me, kissing on me. What makes no sense is you guys always want to get laid, and then when you do the thing that your wife loves and you get more loving, like Johnny cut the hair and all that. Why wouldn't you do that? Because my wife was like, I want you to do X, Y, Z. I'm like, I'm doing that because I want to make sure that I'm hot for her. So Jordan, why aren't you short hair, clean cut guy?
Because I don't have to. I get laid anyways.
Damn.
She likes it. It makes her feel like she's with a different man every night.
Got it. Okay, I just wanted to know. I got it. I appreciate it. Respect it.
She heard that.
She did?
Oh, yeah, she's like, yeah.
Right there.
Yeah, I'm trying for you, Jen.
Jordan, I'll give you $50 on Monday if you passionately kiss your wife right now.
Oh.
$50.
Oh.
I'm talking company. I'm talking go in deep.
Wait, let me get comfy.
Oh,
Hang on.
no. Come on. Go in deep. Go in deep. All right. You got $50.
Double D's nuts.
I'll give you $100, Jordan. She blows you right now.
All right, bro, come on.
Oh, she's gonna do it. There she is. All right, $100, Jordan. That's you. Wow, that was quick.
$100, Jordan.
That didn't take long.
Biggest money he ever made.
Easy money.
Well, that Jen ever made.
Right. She gets half of that. You guys are married. Come on.
I'll buy you something nice.
Never have I ever made $100 for getting a BJ. Drink, Jordan.
Right.
Oh, you said getting?
If I say giving, Sammy'd be shit-faced.
Oh,
He
I know.
already is.
Sammy, have you ever given a sober BJ?
Yes.
You have.
Well, you gotta
Husband
think.
doesn't count.
What?
Husband doesn't count.
No, I mean like high school stuff.
High school?
No, no,
Oh my God, Sammy.
no.
Slinky, Slinky. Everyone loves a Slinky.
Except if you live in a ranch house.
Wow. All right. Any questions coming in from the Facebook crowd?
Just a shout out to Joe Valdez Jr., Randy Diaz, Benjamin Burgess wants to know where the Malort is.
Oh,
I gotta,
I have it at my house.
gotta go by.
I'd be the only one who could drink it, though.
Okay, that's fine with me. Go ahead.
Yeah. All right. Okay, let's do it.
Let's do the Malort challenge, man.
Nicole on Facebook is drinking Wild Turkey. The boyfriend is drinking Climax whiskey. I want to try that. So good. You guys need to try it. So yeah, thank you.
That Climax whiskey's a little salty. Based off
Jennifer thinks Johnny's cute.
Johnny is cute.
Right.
I'm so surprised, Eric. Jeez.
Never have I ever taken LSD.
Oh, that's it. I didn't know that about you.
I'm more of a mushrooms guy.
You're more of a mushrooms guy?
Yeah.
Count that. Isn't that the same?
Not really.
No.
I like
not the same.
organic.
Explain the difference. I don't know.
Well, like LSD is a bunch of different chemicals like put together for a psychedelic. You know, like mushrooms is just like fungi grown on a cow patty.
Yeah.
That doesn't
So
really
it's a different
sound-
experience, is what you're saying?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
I mean, they're both wonderful. Never have I ever done
Do
mushrooms.
something. I said I want to do one or the other. I want to do it because I kind of am curious. What would you tell me to do if I'm only doing one?
I'd say baby step into mushrooms.
Yeah, definitely do mushrooms.
Okay.
How about we do a mushroom Zoom happy hour?
I'm in. Let's do
We
it.
all eat a couple caps and stems, and then we go on live.
No, I can't be by myself. I'm
Sammy, you'll come. We'll be
You guys are
together.
fucking
Sammy, you'll come to our house. You'll be fine.
This is the new norm. This is not being by yourself anymore. This is the new norm, being all together like this.
I understand. But I can't do shrooms and be no. The first time, no. But I do want to do them.
I do. Yeah, I'm curious too.
All right, let's go camping. Let's have a big old camping trip.
Yeah.
And we'll do shrooms.
All right.
I'm just kidding, honey. Oh, my daughter wants to go. She goes, I want to do it.
What?
You ever done shrooms? All right, come over here. We'll do a little father-daughter question. What was that? The father-daughter with Sammy? Let's do
Yes.
father-daughter with my daughter, Kat. Come on.
My dad has wanted to do that with you, actually. He has like questions prepared.
No, ask her the same snake bite question.
Let's do father-daughter with Kat.
Dude, don't ask her that.
All right, it's father-daughter questions with Cassidy.
Should I ask the snake bite question? Should we ask it?
In front of me, like about her, so she has to tell the truth.
Okay, so if a snake bit your dad's penis and he would die if you didn't let him
Yeah, you're dying.
Right,
you'd let him die.
Yeah.
I'm dead.
I respect it.
Frosty, Heidi, and Cassidy show. Live on your legacy.
You put the snake there. All right, next question for the father-daughter questions.
Cassidy,
Anybody?
when was the last time you had sexual intercourse?
Wait, who are you asking?
Wouldn't you have to have them guess, like Cassie would have to guess when the last time Frank was, or Frank guesses?
I'm just trying to make Frank uncomfortable. I just asked his daughter.
I
I'm
have to
sitting
guess
right
the
next
last
to him.
time
When's
she
the last
had
time she
sexual intercourse.
Yeah.
I will say a month ago.
No, like 3 months ago.
When was it?
It was before this quarantine stuff.
Oh, the
Before it was like-
quarantine.
Oh yeah.
That's a COVID come up right there. Daughter can't go out and hook up.
Cassidy, when did your dad lose his virginity?
You were 17?
No, on my 15th birthday.
Oh, yeah. That's when we had the talk with Kale.
Yeah.
Oh, the birthday. It was the older girl.
Yeah, she was.
The neighbor.
She was 19.
Floyd's niece, right?
Floyd's niece. Yeah, Floyd's niece. I don't remember her name though. Damn it.
I cannot believe you do not remember your first.
That's
I remember the details of everything,
I
even the
know.
smells.
Why are you blocking the name? That's weird.
The name is not coming to me right now. It was,
Neither did she.
you're absolutely right. I left and my buddy Sean was outside standing by a tree and he was a virgin as well. And he goes, so, how'd it go? I'm like, I think she's upset. Oh, I go, you might want to go in there. And he went in there and he lost his virginity too.
Cassidy, I have a question.
Love
I like
your
Ray J.
dad's-
I hit it first.
What do you think your dad's favorite sexual position is?
Oh,
Oh, God. I know too much about them.
All right, what is it?
It's anal.
Wait, what?
Anal? Did she just say anal?
I heard her say anal.
It's anal?
Frank, is that true?
No.
Mom likes it.
Why don't you quote your mom right now? Why don't you quote Cassidy's grandma right now, Frank?
Good night,
Mom
everybody.
likes it. She likes it, but it's not my favorite. Wow, anal.
You do it for her.
I do it for her. I'm a good husband.
You're a hero.
I'm a hero. All right. Next question.
You're supposed to reveal what it is. You didn't tell us what yours was. You just said no.
Yeah, what's your favorite, Frank?
Oh, my favorite position? Oh, man. Oh, wow. Probably the position I have to be in every time, which is standing at the side of the bed. Standing at the side of the bed.
Frank, while you think about that, when we started the Heidi and Frank show back in 2010, and we were doing that, we were looking for people to come and work on the show. We wanted to bring a team in, and we brought all these people in, and we were sitting at this table, very
Done for them.
American Idol style, and Johnny comes up and, obviously we never met him before. And we had all these sort of questions for Johnny. And I said, what is your favorite sexual position? And Johnny Ice says, pretty much whenever my penis is in a vagina. We both just went, and check a mark, and you're hired. I mean, the next part, we were at corporate America, and I was like, I love that guy. And look at all these years later. I mean, we're at a decade, Johnny Ice.
10 years ago.
Yeah.
Actually, my question on Facebook.
Cassidy was way too young for this, but we were like having Thanksgiving, and I think I told the story on the air, but I don't know if she heard it. Is that we were having this crazy discussion with your aunts, obviously. And Grandma. You were there? And Grandma about positions. I don't know how we got on that conversation.
And isn't this when Grandma did that whole thing?
What?
Like, never mind.
Okay, never mind. But no, she came in, she was clearing off the table, or bringing us like desserts and like the cookie trays and stuff like that. And we're talking about favorite positions. And she comes in and she goes, and by the way, mine's not missionary. Your grandma's was a missionary.
Good for her.
Good for her.
Me too, a lot like your mom loved anal.
Anal.
Love that.
Oh.
I don't think it was anal. I think, if I had to guess.
What would your guess be, Frank?
Doggy style.
So she liked it at the edge of the bed too, with your dad standing at the edge of the bed with her ass in the air.
Wow.
I don't know.
God.
All right. So, any more questions? Father-daughter questions? Anything?
Yeah,
Facebook?
I got one from Facebook. Jackie asked Cassidy, "Have you ever walked in on your parents doing the nasty?"
No, they're actually very nice about it. They say, we're having sex, do not come in. I'm like,
They put a scarf on the doorknob.
no,
Yeah, we just tell them. Have you ever heard us?
No.
Oh, thank you.
You know why? Because your dad can't make your mom have any.
Oh.
Have you ever heard your mom's vibrator?
Ew.
No.
Has she ever heard yours?
Oh.
Have you ever borrowed the batteries from my remote control for the television set?
Maybe.
I wonder why the TV didn't work for a week.
I'm just having this moment right now because my dad, he would have been 82, and my dad, later in life, like didn't give a shit. So I'm just picturing him right now, and I sort of wish he was here because I'm curious. I think just to hear my dad say that kind of stuff, because when I was a kid, my mom and dad would be in a bedroom and their door would be locked, and I would knock, not knowing when I'm young, and I'd go, "Dad, yeah, what are you doing?" "Well, your mom and I are in here baking a cake." And I go, "Can I have a piece?" "Yeah, as soon as I get mine." And as a kid, I never knew what that meant. I was just like, "We have cake," but I never fucking had cake. I was like, "When are we having cake?" But then you get older. And
like, I ate it all.
I ate it all. Ew.
Oh.
Ugh. But yeah, it'd be fun to like hear what my dad said all these years.
Anybody else got any father-daughter questions? Come on, Sammy. I put you on the spot one day.
I know. I'm trying to think of all the ones that I feel like I've already done them, all the same questions that.
I have a question for Cassidy. Does your dad know how many partners you've had so far?
Ew.
You know how many partners you've had so far.
No.
Okay. He doesn't know how many. He just knows you've had partners.
Yes.
Got it.
Does he know who your first partner was? Who you lost your virginity to?
He forgets everybody in my life. So
It was-
who was
He
it?
doesn't even know what my name is, and we've been together over 20 years.
Let's quiz him on who we are as people.
Did you mention the other day?
No.
Damn it. For your first.
He broke my
Did I
heart.
guess?
He broke your. Oh, the guy who kissed everybody.
No.
Damn
The
it.
guy whose parents lived in Chile.
Yeah, the parents who were foreign, like your high school boyfriend guy.
No.
He wasn't it.
Oh no, that was my 7th.
So was it before or after that guy?
I don't remember his first name.
It starts with an R.
Ryan.
Yes.
Oh, look at you, Frank. What a good dad.
I guess Ryan too. That's the most common R guy name.
Your first was Ryan too. Sammy?
So is mine.
No, I think I've hooked up with like 4 Ryans. Every guy's named Ryan. Like an R name, Ryan's the most common one.
So, so you meet a Ryan, you're like, hey, it's all right.
Yeah. Like for my age, there was a lot of Ryan. I've hooked up with a lot of Ryans and a lot of Nicks. I don't know. Just my
Check.
yeah.
Oh, Ryan and a Nick.
Yeah.
Huh? Great.
Dude, gross. This is grossing me out more than it is you.
Common names. Like
Your daughter took this.
Oh, when Charlie's old enough to sit in the chair, it's gonna be awesome.
Oh, Eric, just wait.
I've known Cassidy.
You better not be clapping, Johnny. You got a little girl.
Here's the thing. I met Cassidy when she was Charlie's age.
Exactly. I've known her for, I've been around 13 years. This is
And the
gross.
first thing I did when I met Cassidy, she was a little girl. Frank had a house in Burbank. He told us the whole story. It's like, oh my gosh. I looked at pictures. Like, oh, she's gorgeous. She's a beautiful little girl. I came over to his Burbank house. I looked, and when I came over for the first time, she had bare feet. And I just, not even trying, I just looked down and I went, oh my God, she has your feet. Right, Cassidy? You have his feet, right? His feet. You did at 5 anyway. I don't know how much they. I don't think feet change. Baby. So I was like, holy shit.
No.
You look so much like your mom.
Yeah,
When you show
you're dirty as hell. Jesus Christ. What are you?
show us
you
your
have
feet
this,
now. Turn the camera down.
Not quarantine feet.
I don't have a baby feet either. Believe me, it's not pretty.
What are you doing? Anybody else got any questions for father-daughter questions?
Yeah, George has got a question here on Facebook. Cassidy, have you ever been with a woman?
Oh!
Wow.
What does that mean?
Oh my God, the fact that you gotta ask.
I don't know. Heidi,
I wanted to play this game.
No, I didn't.
Let's go bases. Let's go bases. First base.
Well, okay,
Yes.
I'll just say like I've made out with a girl.
Oh, okay.
How it starts.
Thank you, Heidi. Thank
That's
you,
how it
Heidi.
said. So you made out. So you
Then
went
you
to-
end up married with 6 fucking dogs.
Do I know this girl?
No.
Oh, good.
What does it
Hey,
matter?
Cassidy.
It's not even a big deal.
We were about
Cassidy,
4,
Michelle
maybe
wants to
like
know
2.
if you're gonna
Probably a
keep
little bit more than
singing,
just
but I
like,
think
hey,
you're
we
really
made
good.
out. It was fun, stupid. You know what I mean?
Eric, nobody heard that.
Cassidy. Michelle on Facebook wants to know if you're going to keep singing. She thinks you're very talented.
That is very sweet, Michelle. The answer to that is yes.
She is very talented. Give us something here, Cassie. Acapella in this great room with acoustics.
Sing My Mom Loves Anal.
In this way, yeah, sing my mom loves anal in the most wonderful way possible. In this wonderful room, this is background from Wayfair.
Really? No, I'm good.
No.
Hey, somebody on Facebook said, why don't you address
We're jamming here.
and I just don't understand what they're talking about.
What?
Said what? You cut out.
A lot of people are saying, why don't you address the elephant in the room? And I just don't know what they're talking about.
Is that the Easter egg? Does somebody have an elephant somewhere?
I think the elephant's not in the room.
I don't know. I don't know what they mean. It's not an elephant. I don't know what the Easter egg.
That's not an elephant.
No, not sure.
Any other questions?
Let's see. I'm going on the Facebook. I'm going on KLS.
You got a few minutes left.
Anybody else curious? Anybody?
Oh, hey, I got one. Here's one. Jenny Alderson Swan. Would you rather swim through a pool of diarrhea or
Mhm.
throw up?
Or throw up?
Throw up.
Definitely throw up.
Grow up.
Everybody's.
No, I'm going diarrhea.
Yeah, I'm going diarrhea.
Well, throw up is just like food that's been in your system that came back out. Diarrhea went all the way through the process.
Well, it's food that went all the way through your system. And then
Yeah. Mostly
Renee
water.
says, Heidi, so always flirting with Jordan. Huh.
Oh, your cousin Reagan's watching this, by the way.
Too.
Yes, I get. Well, Jordan, listen, if things were different, we were in a different universe. Sorry, Jen. You know, he would be. I need a big man because I'm not a delicate flower, and Jordan makes me feel like a delicate flower. And I guess somewhere deep in there,
Okay, I feel it too, Heidi.
Oh, people wanted us to take a bottle of Malort home for a challenge. No.
We already did that today. We don't do 2 in one day.
Oh, this is interesting. I know Cassidy walked away, but Tommy on Facebook says, is there anything that Cassidy ever heard on the air about her life that pissed her off?
Anything that you heard on the air me say about your life that pissed you off?
Oh my God, dude, this is a funny story.
All right.
Okay, really funny story, really quick. So I brought my boyfriend from college home to meet my parents, and he was just a fucking idiot. And I shouldn't have brought him home, but I was also a fucking idiot. And so we brought him home, and he met the fam, whatever, and we had to drive all the way back up to the Bay Area on Monday morning. We drove really early, and I was like, you know what, like, maybe we should listen to my dad. So I, like, turned it on, and Dad's like, yeah, so this guy was a total tool. He didn't even have a job. He had nothing going for him. He was a fucking loser. And I literally am, like, giggling to myself. I'm like, haha, that's kind of funny. Like, he's wrong. and then I look over at my boyfriend. My boyfriend's, like, literally about to burst into tears. Let's just say, like, I slowly, like, turned off the radio. And, like, it was a silent 5-hour drive home.
Is that why you guys broke up when you got home?
I mean, that was honestly, like, a big part of it. We had to have a whole conversation. Like, I literally had to sit him down, and I was like, I'm sorry, you just, like, don't understand what my dad does. Like, he can't just get on the air and talk about how amazing you are, babe. And, like, I totally lied to him.
No, man, just a show. You gotta spin it. Show.
Like, he lies about a lot of things, and he has to be
It's all bullshit.
Yeah. But that was the moment. And I think that was the first time I ever, like, tuned in to listen.
Oh, thanks, man.
That was the first time you tuned into
Appreciate
listen.
that.
Oh, my
Right. That's funny.
That was a funny moment.
No, he's just messed around. That means he likes you.
Yeah, no, it's like, oh, he likes you. I swear, why would he be talking about you if he didn't like you? Did you hear what he said about you? I'm like, take
That's
your
because he was crying.
You were like,
That's right. Hell yeah.
Good riddance.
Here.
Can't take that. He's not worth it.
Yeah.
so we're done. Obviously.
So it's 6 o'clock, everybody.
Oh, hell. It's 6 o'clock?
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, guest Cassidy, coming in here. Thank you so much.
Do this
That's
again
good
sometime.
stuff.
This is that awkward moment when you're on a date and you're like, all right, so we should
No, you hang up. No, you hang up.
do it. We should do it again sometime. Let's
We should do this again sometime.
I don't know. I'm pretty busy coming up.
Wait, not because I heard that the
I don't know. It's like I've been going from, like, my
order?
living room to the bedroom a lot.
So Sammy keeps my iCalendar. I just basically look and see what she's put on here for me. And
the stay-at-home order has been extended to May 15th, right?
I know, I saw that. I saw
So
that.
it looks like we won't be doing anything for a long time. So we'll probably be hosting a little bit more of this happy hour stuff. So thank you for hanging out with us and drinking with us. And stay safe and wash your hands, wear your mask and all that good stuff. And you know what? It can't live through all of this, right? So peace. I love all of you, right? Later. Eric, you didn't drink enough. Why are you waving like a spazzy kid? All right. Bye, Sammy. Bye, Heidi.
Bye,
Jordan.
Frank. Bye, Jordan. Bye.
Jordan.
Bye, Heidi.
Tell your wife I said hello.
See you, Johnny.
Bye, Johnny. See you,
Bye.
see you on Monday. Come back.
Okay.
Frosty
Bye.
and Frank, 95.5 KLOS. Thank you.
Always a businessman. Now it's going to be all of us trying to figure out how to end this. This
All
is
right, that's how you end it. Bye.
this is the fun part. How do I get out of this?
There you
Bye.
go. And
See you later.